For more than 3 centuries, Americans have built their own guns. And now it's more popular than ever. Today, 3 builders race the clock and each other. They face a mission-specific box of parts and a series of challenges. The winner earns bragging rights, prizes, and takes home a gun. This is BuildBox.
My name is Jeremy. I'm 36 from Houston, Texas, and I work for Southwest Airlines. When people ask me, how can you build a gun, or why would you build a gun, or is that even a thing? And I'm like, I like to do gun builds because it's like adult Legos. I'd like to think that I could be the winner of this one because my brain functions a little differently, and I like to think that I'm going to build something that's a little more different than what everybody else is gonna put together.
My name is Sal. I run Redacted Concepts. We're a Cerakote shop in Houston, and we've been operating for like just over 2 years now. So my experience with building guns kind of dates back a couple years to before I started Redacted Concepts. It was always a passion of mine because it's so technical and it's a lot of fun. I think the advantages that I bring to the table today is I've spent a lot of time behind the carbine system, both using it and building it with my extensive background as an armorer. So I think that's gonna help me out today.
Hi, my name is Derrick. I'm a gunsmith and a competition shooter.
I started a gun shop in Sarasota, Florida, and then kind of brought my gun shop to that competition market. I think I can win this competition because very mechanical person. I love to improve on an already proven platform that has been around for years, and I'm good at shooting.
Builders, welcome to the BuildBox Advantage Challenge. I bet you didn't think you were going to be shooting today, but you are. So behind me, I've got a short challenge. Now this challenge has 2 aspects. It has speed and accuracy. So you're going to shoot all the static targets and you're going to engage the bullseye target. So the time overall gives you 1 advantage. Closest to the bullseye gets a 2nd advantage. So you do have the opportunity to win both advantages. Derrick, you're up first.
I was nervous. I was shaky, I was nervous, just everybody around watching, and I had to go first.
To watch Derrick work is phenomenal. Derrick does this for a living. That's his job.
Good hit. Good hit. Good hit.
This sucks.
All right, Derrick, good shooting. 30 seconds and change. That's the time to beat, and you're just off the center of that bullseye. Sal, you're up next.
I haven't ran a bolt gun in a couple of years. This is gonna be interesting. I throw the magazine in the gun, I send the bolt home, I get nothing. I thought maybe I short stroked it going down. I gave it a slap, go for the trigger again, it's still dead. So I had to send a round out and keep on going.
Hit.
That kind of screwed me because then I knew I had to reload at some point.
Hit.
Throw 2 rounds in the mag, get back on target.
Only loads 2 with confidence.
Go for the trigger again, it's still dead. Like, what's going on?
Racket.
I hear Derrick in the back go, racket.
All right, take the magazine out.
I'm like, I'm hoping the rest of this goes a little bit better than that did. I was fighting for my life out.
Tony coming in.
So after Sal and his whole debacle, I was kind of confident. I was like, all right, now I just got to go up there and I got to make sure I'm on target.
Jeremy, you're up next.
Did you wear your fast shoes, Jeremy?
Yes.
All right.
When I put my cheek to the gun, I lost my eye box. So then I'm fishing, and then being lefty, I got in the zone, shot the first target, and forgot it was a bolt gun. So, you know, the setup was a long time.
Hit.
I've lost so much time, I just have to crank it out. Tug it. I knew right when I pulled the trigger on the last target that I was high right. I tugged it on the last shot.
I was just hoping Jeremy was going to do way worse than I did, and I was wrong.
All right, shooters, good job. This was not a close race. Derrick, you were the fastest.
Woo! Yes.
Derrick, you were also the most accurate.
Yes.
In second place is Jeremy with speed.
What?
And in third place for speed is Sal. All right? Derrick, you get 2 advantages.
All right.
These will be explained to you when we get into the shop. You guys ready to go start building?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm curious to see what I won and how it's going to help me in the build.
Build Box, brought to you by Aero Precision, Wheeler Tools, Ballistic Advantage, GunTalkTV.com, and Blue Force Gear.
All right, guys, welcome into the Build Box Workshop. You guys have fun on the range?
Yes.
Bolt gun fun?
Oh,
Yeah.
It was. Eh.
All right, let's introduce our judges. A gun industry veteran and the flattest brims in the business, Kevin Jarnagin.
The flatter the better.
He has the dubious distinction of appearing on more episodes of History Channel's Top Shot than anyone and never winning. That's hard to do. Chris Cerino. And he's a part of America's first family of gunsmithing, can probably build a 1911 with one hand tied behind his back, Logan Clark from Clark Custom Guns. So builders, go ahead and open up your build boxes. Everything in the build box and everything behind you is available to do your build. Today's build is the Silent Hammer.
That's a dumbass name for a gun, I'm sorry.
An AR chambered in 300 blackout, but it has to shoot with subsonic ammo, and it'll be suppressed with the new Aero Precision Lahar suppressor.
When they revealed the Silent Hammer, I was like, I'm in.
Derrick, you had the fastest time on the Advantage Challenge on the range, which means you get to pick between 2 advantages. The Range Challenge, where you get to send one of your competitors out to the range to complete a shooting challenge when you throw this flag. The clock keeps ticking, and you get to keep building. Or the Mystery Advantage, which could give you a leg up or hinder your competitors when you play this card.
Sal is looking doomed.
This one is called the Pew Pew Preview. So what it'll be?
The Mystery Advantage.
All right, Mystery Advantage, which means second place. Jeremy, you get the Range Challenge.
That's all I need.
So you've got 3 hours to complete this build, and the time starts now.
I was terrified because I know Jeremy wants to hit me with that challenge, and I have no idea what Derrick has. So I was like, I'm just gonna get this gun done fast so they can't hit me with a challenge, and hopefully it doesn't make sense for them to.
Sal's already got a lower in the vise going. He's the only one that's got a lower going so far.
Looks like he's going with 10. Just getting it started.
I gotta admit, I'm kind of jealous of that vise. That's a real neat multi-stage vise. Jeremy's got his magwell holder backwards up.
Backwards, but
Yeah, well, you know, that's points off for him.
it'll still work.
It's still gonna work.
I definitely think I'm moving quick enough. I know I can build a gun really fast. I'm not really worried about that. I'm more or less playing a little bit of a mental game with the competitors.
Boy, that's what I would do.
Yeah, if you're confident in your build skills, that's definitely a good way to go because then you can get everything cleaned up after.
Like you said, 300 running subs. You want to make sure the gun runs first.
Am I dumb or am I missing trigger pins? I'm working on the gun and I can't find the trigger pins.
I would be willing to bet that everything you need is right there.
I would hope.
They know I can shoot. So now they're hurrying to try to get these guns done. And I have plenty of time to finish mine. But when you rush on something, like Sal rushed a little bit, we'll see what happens.
Sal is panicking.
You already know what you're gonna build, what you have in mind?
No, I figured let me get the receivers together first, and I picked a barrel and a handguard, so I'll just kind of go from there.
Looks like you have a lot to filter through.
You know
we
what?
put a lot of stuff in that box.
Oop. I had to take the trigger pins out of another lower parts kit because the lower parts kit that I grabbed didn't have them in there either, so that was exciting.
What do you got going here? You look very organized.
I'm trying to be so I don't sling any of these detents across the room.
Yep.
Because Sal has already told me if I lose one, he's going to throw it away. I did lose one detent, but Sal didn't get it, so we're good.
Do you know what you're building yet?
The shortest one I can build.
All right, that's the strategy.
Yeah,
Shorty.
just try. Yeah, shorty boy.
All right.
I'm excited, except for putting this. I have horrible luck putting on ejection port doors every time. That spring
your
is no
Achilles?
fun. Yeah, it's so I'm saving that for last. So I'm gonna work on the lower and we'll go from there.
Don't forget to play that guy at some
I
point.
will. I got you. I plan on using the flag. I'm thinking about it like, all right, who's gonna be my biggest challenge in the build? Which in my head, it's Sal. He builds guns all day long, putting them back together, taking them apart for builds. But then I snapped. I'm like, okay, let's just see how far I get and see who's taking off in the lead. So I'm thinking it's going to be Sal, just because Sal's going to be extremely fast and he's going to run through the build faster than I think Derrick will.
All right, the fastest shooter on the line.
Probably not
Are you a fast builder?
Probably not.
You already have an idea of what you want to build?
Yeah, got this. I'm not going shortest, I'm going middle ground, so.
All right. All right, I'll let you keep doing it. Don't forget to play your mystery advantage when you need to.
Oh yeah, I know, I need to do that. That little card I have is gonna help me a lot.
I'm intimidated by that noise. No power tools. That is not a toothbrush, Derrick.
I wasn't actually drilling anything, but what I was doing was using the lapping tool to lap the surface that the barrel meets against. So especially like these guns are Cerakoted, or they have, just not defects, but they're not 100% true. So this is like a true facing tool that faces it. So when the barrel meets it, it's 100% straight.
I forgot to put the ejection port cover on. Do I need an ejection port cover? That's the question.
You do not.
See, that's kind of where I'm at. So you don't either. Do I really care? How far are you?
Huh? We have 2 hours left.
You suck.
Bro, how do you?
Oh, I'm taking the upper part. No, it's cool. No, it's cool. It's cool. I'll just take the upper part. It'll be fine.
I have a flag.
No, it's cool. You don't have to do that either. Oh, you know what? Hey, I tell you what. I'll give you a special present if you don't throw that flag yet.
Huh?
I have a special present for you. Are you ready?
There's a deal.
I stole his armorer's wrench. I stole this when you weren't looking. You might need it later.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
That is messed up.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Well, we told him no trading. We didn't say no stealing.
No. That's cool.
What you doing, staking it?
No, I think he's trying to discount.
Derrick, you wanted to know, what do I get for being closest to the bullseye? This is the Brownells bonus box.
Okay.
You get to come up here, clock is still ticking, and pick 3 items from the bonus box that'll help you out with your build. Come on up, pick your 3 items.
When I got the extra bonus box, I picked Daniel Horner 3-gun trigger from Timney. I've used one before. It's really crisp break, great reset. So if it's a speed challenge or accuracy challenge, it's just gonna be a lot more accurate.
Let's go paint.
Ooh, look at that. There we go.
I'm deep into my build, and then I realize Sal is going off to the paint booth, and it clicks. I haven't threw my challenge flag yet.
Me. Jeremy will definitely throw it at me. So he's a painter by trade. So I'm a little worried about the paint just because that's what he does for a living every single day. What do you think he's painting back there?
No telling with Sal.
I paint guns for a living every day, and I never get to do just something wild and stupid. And I saw all those colors there, and I was like, I have to use those. I'm looking for something like a piece of cardboard or something that I can spray the paint onto and flick it onto the gun. I can't find anything, and I said, I'm just putting it in my hand and I'll flick it.
Man, I hate to sound like a freaking naysayer, but my goodness, what are they doing?
Build Box, brought to you by Ballistic Advantage, Brownells, Hollow Sun, Gundealio.com, and Real Avid.
Derrick has surprised me the most. I thought he'd be painting his gun by now. Yeah.
I agree. As much experience he's got, I would have thought he would have been one of the first assembled.
He's doing the barrel nut again.
Derrick is a great shooter, and he proved that this morning. But like I told Sal, he doesn't build the guns anymore. He used to. He's washed up.
But maybe he's trying to do everything he can to make that gun right the first time.
Could be.
If he runs out of time and his test fire doesn't work, like, he's kind of screwed.
Yeah.
I'm definitely moving fast enough. I'm not worried about it.
Really needs to get something assembled where he can test it and still have enough time to correct any issues that he may have.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm getting my build almost complete. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm at. I know where I want to be, and I'm throwing the rail on for fitment, but I know I'm gonna go paint. So I don't want to put the rail on completely because I don't want to have to tape off the bolt. And as I pick the gun back up off of the vise,
Never shot. Never had that. Was that the upper or the lower?
it was the rail. I didn't drop my rail one time. I dropped my rail 2 times. Now it's essential that I paint the rail because it's all dinged up. It needs oil. No, didn't ding it up. Good quality parts.
I didn't realize there were gloves on site, so that was exciting. I need to wash my hands. I need to wash my hands.
I'm a little shocked that no one built a full-size gun.
Yeah, that really surprises me too, because if you're looking at it from a practical standpoint, usually a rifle will beat any sort of handgun setup.
I realized the paint is still wet. I grab a lighter and use the aerosol to just hit it with fire. Why not? I want Jeremy to want to puke when he sees it. Everything that he does is so clean and so neat. I want him to just have a conniption.
Sal walks in with his gun in hand. I'm expecting to see a true masterpiece.
That's a lot of color.
Yes, King. It is bright pink with blue speckles. I immediately realize I didn't need that challenge card. He's already set himself up for failure.
That's a lot of him coming through.
It looks good though.
It's different.
It's different, but it looks good. The question is, how many things did he just paint in place?
Yeah. Yep.
Just taking the one.
Just one.
Going one color?
One color for now.
For now.
For now.
So my idea to paint the gun, when I walked in, I had something completely different in mind. It didn't work. So all I had was 3 different browns. So I went with like a off tan camo, so I didn't want it to be too flashy. I'd already seen Sal's, and I knew it was beyond flashy, and I didn't know what Derrick's was, so I just went ahead and done less is more. I went with the less is more route. A little bit of depth, but man. Might have to get some black in.
Do I get a prize for being done first? Do I get a prize for being done first?
Sal is done, Derrick. He's
Yeah.
done. He's just sitting
I
here
know,
kicking up.
I know. It looks awesome too.
So
I'm a little worried. His gun is just loud, pink, splatter paint. Like, not my style, but it does look cool. I was a little bit late on the paint job just because I was trying to play that mental game, and originally I was gonna do a brushed camo, like a Rhodesian style. We didn't have all the right colors for it to really pull it off, so I ended up just having to do kind of my own take at that point. And I like more traditional camo style versus bright and loud.
Builders, you have 1 hour remaining.
Maybe I'm not moving fast enough.
Next week on BuildBox.
Time's almost up, and I don't know if they're gonna finish.
What's Jeremy doing? Oh, you know what? He switched out his grip again.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna play my mystery advantage card.
Are you kidding me?
builders, we got 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I don't know if this gun is gonna dry in time.
Yeah, just make sure we got a fully functioning gun here.
Oh boy.
Would you like to learn more about building your own gun? Go to buildboxtv.com for videos with tips and tricks to help you get started.